I am vegan, and I have suffered B12 deficiency. So I wanted to get the B12 spray because I had been on the sublingual, and it helped. It brought me up to par, but I was having to use a lot of them daily to stay there. So I wanted to try the D-Boost, sprayed it, found a difference within, I want to say 30 minutes. So with Sherri's results, I was also confident that after looking at all the ingredients and seeing what it can do for you, that I wanted to try all of them. So I've been on all 5 sprays for 9 days now, and the most tremendous result that I can say that I have felt, I realized yesterday, was that up until about 8 years ago, I had taken different SSRIs, which are selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, which lots of doctors prescribe for depression, anxiety. And they're very popular because they're not very dangerous. They don't have a lot of dangerous side effects. I had been taking those, but once I found out I was pregnant with my daughter, I dropped them. I said, I don't want to be taking anything. The results that I had expected to experience with them are what I'm experiencing on these vitamins. I didn't experience those results with those medications, and those medications are like Lexapro, Prozac, Wellbutrin. If anybody's familiar with those medications, that's what I'm talking about. And I realized yesterday that I've been keeping a journal of all the side effects, or not side effects, results, it's a positive thing, that I have experienced. And I realized that's what I was looking for whenever I was taking those medications. And so that's my story.
That's good.
On top of, yes. Well, on top of, I mean, my appetite's been broken, of course. I wasn't trying to lose weight necessarily, but I have had a curbed appetite, and just overall, my feeling of well-being is just up here. Just I feel more confident. I feel happier. It's been great.
She's big in front of her crowd.
Yeah. Very good. And Nicole, you said you felt in like 30 minutes, you felt maybe a burst energy or some change.
Yes.
What happens is, like we said, when you spray, you get 98% into your body, and so absorbed. It takes about 3 seconds to get into your bloodstream. Normally, if you swallow a pill, it takes maybe 30 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on if you got clogging issues. And then you only get maybe 10% of that, and then the rest is waste. So the reason it's so exciting is that you were able to fill it pretty fast. And I like that. I mean, I've never heard a testimony before, which is exciting to me. But I like the fact that your psyche is changing. And that's, I mean, we're supposed to be able to feel full and full of energy and feel good about things and loving life. And it sounds like, not that you weren't before, but things start changing. And every day you're going to probably see different colors that you haven't seen before.
I am.
And I love it.
And the coolest thing about those was that's not what I was looking for in them. Didn't expect it. So my suggestion is for anybody taking them or not taking them, is to write down things that you expect to happen, anything, whether it's your mental health or your physical health. Write down what you expect, because my experience has been that the unexpected is going to happen as well.
Thank you so much.
I have to say, too, that now I know how Meilssa feels, because I get a phone call every day about something new, and I love it, no matter what time of day. All right, the next people I want to bring up are my mother and my father.
Woo! Woo!
Yeah. This is my dad, Wayne.
Vitamins didn't do this.
Hey, it's okay.
And this is my mother, Linda, and they're just going to share briefly. They've been on the vitamins now the same amount of time as David and I. We all started at the same time, April 19th, 2014. So are you okay to meet you?
No, I'm okay.
Right. So they're going to just tell you a little bit about what they're noticing in their life. So here you go.
Well, I'll start. Like most people, I've tried multivitamins over the years off and on. I couldn't tell any difference at all in my life, not at all. Here a while back, I went to my doctor. Well, first, by the way, I got a real bad back. It's no problem. I weren't causing my vitamins. Vitamins actually help it. But anyway, I went to my doctor and he said I was real bad low on B12. He started giving me shots. Make a long story short, wasn't a few days Sherri come on with these vitamins. The very first day I took the B12, I could notice a difference.
Wow.
And now I'm taking all of them. I've got the 10, just about. So energy, yeah. And today I.
Everybody watch out, look out, look out.
Well, this bad back and everything takes a lot of energy out of me, but today, it's been one day that I have really felt real good.
That's fantastic.
And all I can do is say it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. It's actually having, I've got heart and blood pressure problems, those are getting unbelievably better. And it's actually helping some of my back and my legs. So I just can't say enough for it.
Beautiful.
That is why you're, thank you. Hey, Mom.
You're supposed to sing, right?
You wouldn't want me to do that. About 5 months ago, I was diagnosed with Alzheimer's and dementia. And I was really upset about that. And Sherri suggested I try her vitamins. And I did. Well, the first few days, I could not stop cleaning the house. I mean, I worked, and I worked, and I worked, and I worked. And I did it over and over. And about 2.5 weeks ago, I went for an MRI of the brain. I don't have dementia. I do not have Alzheimer's. And it's just, it could be anything but the vitamins.
Yeah. That's a lactic acid.
Does anybody in here work out?
Maybe they
Okay. The word that Melissa used earlier is called glutathione. For all of us who have stopped growing, our growth plates have stopped, we're at the age now where we age. Glutathione allows your body to reproduce a cell, actually, of a 20-year-old. That's the beauty of cell energy. We all are going to age, we're all going to die. But I think the word that we try to use here is we like to die gracefully. We like to have the best quality of life that we can, as long as we can do what we want to do. But the cell energy is amazing. I used to take a different product called Protandim. That's how I found out about glutathione. And I have worked out all my life. I still work out every day. And what I found with the product, especially the cell energy, is spraying it. It allows your body to recuperate at a fraction of, like, you can't, it's unexplainable. It really is. You wake up and you feel good. I sleep now like I did when I was 18 years old. I mean, when I go to sleep, I can't hardly wake up with an alarm clock in the morning. I mean, to me, that's like, oh my God. I mean, it's so amazing. So, you know, I can just tell people that with the products that you have, with the delivery system that they have, and what it really does for the body, it's amazing. It really is absolutely amazing. So, just trust in the science, because the products work. So, thank you.
I just want y'all to know that was huge because I have been doing this product. My husband has his own stuff. He's been working out. He's even done bodybuilding, staging, all that. And I'm gonna say, he's like, I've got my own regimen. I got my own regimen. And after I've been doing it, he says to me, "Will you order me some sprays?" So he started. That was huge. And then when he got up there, I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna have to mark this in my calendar because that was big for him to get up." So I was excited. Yeah, that's awesome.
Do you use all of the sprays?
Yes, I use all of them.
And he replaced all his. He no longer uses any of his products anymore. It's only ours.
Just to give you the average day for me. I mean, when I work out, like today, I got up and mowed the yard, and then I went and swam 30 laps in the pool. So then I come up here. But the average day for me is I go, I work out, and I go swim. And then when I sleep, it's, you know, a lot of times, I'm 53 years old. So you're gonna, as each year goes by, you age faster and faster. Well, the beauty of the cells is that when you do the glutathione, it reverses the aging process of the cell. So your body produces a healthier, younger cell than what it did before because you're raising the glutathione levels of an average. Your body, I'll explain it better like this. When you're 20 years old, that's when the aging process really kicks in. Believe it or not, it's the age of 20 because that's when the growth plates stop. Sometimes growth plates stop at 18, 19, but average is 20. So that's when the aging process starts. So by raising the glutathione levels back to where you were at 20 years old, it's reversing the aging process. So when your body produces all healthier cells every 4 months, it's producing the healthier cells that you had when you were young.
And then we also have the resveratrol, which is the anti-reversal agent of the DNA. So it's not just a glutathione, that's why ours is so special. We have the alpha lipotic, which is number 2 cell that you have to have, glutathione, which is the number 1. Then combine it with resveratrol, and like Sherri said, it comes in the inside of a skin of a grape. A lot of women are like, I'm having my red wine because of it. Well, it's not the same, but we've got the actual, we broke down the pill and we have all the extracted resveratrol in that, so that's why we do have that anti-ager. And if you stick to the products, and like you said, our cells recycle every 4 months, and if you've been on those products for every 4 months, you're going to have a new cellular body, if that makes sense. So every 4 months we get new cells. So that means every month your cells start dying and then you feed them, and then so in 4 months you got complete new ones, which is huge, you know, for all of us. And just to be honest, we all didn't get our cell energy. It was supposed to come out in March and it didn't come out in May, and so we're like, do a couple more months and we'll have it for 4 months in us. So that's really good. And I'm gonna just do my quick one because I never tell my best friend, but I am gonna do it. I don't know if I can do that real fast, but I actually only have one line. During my pregnancy, I got really sick, and I received, it's called pulmonary fibrosis. So it scar tissue at my lungs, so I have capacity of 1. So from the age of 25 until, well, it's now been 21 years, until I got on the products, been on steroids chronically, and my little size 3 body went out. And several medications, inhalers, and I started the products faithfully in February, and the end of June, no more pharmaceuticals. So that's huge. So I can breathe, I don't have to worry about it. Now a lot of people actually end up with oxygen. I was fortunate enough that I guess I was young enough not to have to worry about it. But I did use my steroids faithfully, and I started weaning myself off, you know, I'm doing my own doctoring on my body, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this and this. And I realized that my B and my D replaced, believe it or not, my inhalers. And I would even go run out there with my grandkids and stroll them, and normally we have a really happy, you know, yard or subdivision. And I would get winded, but as long as I had those 2, I put them in my system before I started going, and I would run around. I was great, and I was like, dang, this is great. I don't have to put down a hill. And then I started slowly getting rid of my steroids, and now June 30th was my last day of taking in pharmaceutical, which is really good for me. So that's my story, and I never tell that. I'm just going to tell you, I'll let everybody tell their testimonies, but anybody that has a lung issue or it's been on oxygen, they have a chance to get off, which is phenomenal. So
I'm glad to share that, thank you. My cousin Debbie wants to speak for a minute.
yay! Come on, Debbie.
Well, I don't want to stand up, I hope that's okay. I've not been on this craze but a week, and I have multiple issues, and have just recently come out of a major surgery, so I was petrified to try anything that had not been prescribed by a doctor. It's just the way we're raised and the way we think. But I've been spending time with Sherri this summer. She's my cousin and like my starting like we both did because of being insecure with our weight, to she's on fire. She's just on fire. You know, we talk daily, we go out, she's energetic and fun and full of life, and her weight loss is just astronomical. So I asked about, she didn't push me into this, she didn't mention it to me. Not one time did she say try this, because I'm very skeptical and she knows it. But I asked her and started. I don't have restless leg anymore, which was an issue. I was up every night crying, because after the surgery it was in my left leg. I couldn't sleep. It just kept me awake every night. It's gone. I feel better. I'm on medicine like you had been, Nicole. So I'm kind of curious if I'm going to feel the difference and the boost in my mind now as I'm still taking prescribed meds. But that's a huge thing to me. I don't want to be on it. You know, I think when you have that one desire to be and feel better, when you've got something like this in your system that makes you feel better. I mean, it's so apparent. My daughter tells me, Mom, you're happy. I can see that you've got more energy, and I'm not an energetic person. I mean, I'm sitting in the house and feel sorry for myself. That's the routine I have gotten into over life, and I'm not doing that anymore. And this is in a week's time. But my aunt and my uncle also. I love you guys so much. I saw you at Christmas. This is the last time I've physically seen either of you. Tremendous difference in your skin tone, the color, your eyes are bright. It makes me cry to see the difference in the two of you and how happy you are, how healthy you are. And I just think it's well worth it. So if you try it, you have it.
We're going to do some of the business in just a second. And David's got something to say. I only got 2 slides of business, so don't worry. It's not going to make it take but a minute. So, but Pat, did you want to say something real quick?
The only thing I wanted to say is about pharmaceuticals. You know, all the side effects. To me, it's very scary when with pharmaceuticals, when you just hear the commercials, it's going to tell you you don't want to take that pill. I want to tell you because some of the side effects. But I will tell you this: I am allergic to 16 drugs. So they tried them on me with my back injury and so on and so forth. So therefore, I had to seek natural because I took a pill that was smaller than a baby aspirin, one pill. And I had stroke-like symptoms for 22 hours. So that told me that my body said not on my watch. So you have to be careful, but with all the side effects, once again, these have no side effects.
Well, they do.
And,
You'll feel better.
It was late. Well, you're gonna feel great.
You'll get healthy. Yeah, you'll get healthy.
It is gonna feel great, but I have to say that it's not, I'm not against the drug companies. I'm really not. I mean, I don't think you need to run out there and do that. But I'm just saying, put in something in your body that your body is already craving, which is natural, and heal your body. God put these here on this earth. Every ingredient that is in our sprays is God's pharmacy, not our pharmacy, His pharmacy. And that's the way it's meant to be. If you put these in your body is made to run on natural, not chemicals. So if you put the right things in, guess what, gang? It's going to show on the outside. Thank you.
Make a read. Would you like to come up and discuss today in the car?
Yes.
This is the business side of the business. This is Mr. David Reed, the businessman of our chin spray business.
He's trimming.
Thank you very much for that flattering introduction. So glad to see everybody here. Such an honor to see everybody here. Ordinarily, I kind of shy away from themes of this sort, but this product has changed my life and the way I look at everything. I initially tried this product because I was aging. I am in my early 50s, and I was just tired of the sluggish feeling. So, upon my wife's suggestion, I tried these products, and it was incredible the way I began to feel within a matter of days. And I just began to feel like my old self, like I hadn't felt in many years. And I thoroughly enjoyed that. But there was bonuses that I was not prepared for. I was not prepared for my appetite to change, my loss of my desire for the things of sweets. I used to eat ice cream like almost every day. I liked my sodas. I liked certain other foods. And I just lost my desire for that. And I began to crave other things like salads and fruits and vegetables and water. Oh my God, water. That's all I drink. I keep cases of water in my work van, my company vehicle now. So stay hydrated. I have energy. Oh my God, and then the pounds started coming off. I wasn't ready for that either. I mean, steadily, 2 to 3 pounds a week. Slow, but every week, consistently 2 to 3 pounds. And I did go for a physical, and my doctor weighed me in at 241. And I guess it was 2 weeks ago when I was reweighed, and I was at 211. So I'm like, was not even concerned about my weight. Could have cared less about my weight. But there I was. I had some extra pounds that I shed. Had to go out and buy new clothes. Wasn't ready for that either. That's okay. But from the business perspective, it's been incredibly easy because I don't like talking about products and, you know, the monster truck deal. You know, it's like, you got to try this. You know, that you've got to persuade people and con people and say, you need to try this. And, you know, I see so much manipulation in so many sales presentations. But with this product, it's an all-natural product. It does what it does naturally. And then when I meet somebody, because I'm a real social person, I love talking. You know, I love relationships with my fellow human beings.